What's good? Yeah, once again back in the incredible rhyme animal. Um, no, no seriousness. Um, I'm assuming this is possibly a troll, but a troll that felt the need to write me a whole paragraph in response to why I will avoid black women from now on. Um, and again, I know some of you are probably like, dude, move the fuck on from that video. But I'm telling you, I can't. And the reason why I can't is because it's so much valuable information about how dysfunctional the black society is. And in particularly how dysfunctional black women are when it comes to critique. And the fact that they just plainly majority of them do not listen. They don't they don't hear the conclusion of the whole matter. All right, enough of my banter. So now I didn't see that. I guess this message came in about before it said 4 weeks ago. So I guess this was about a month ago when this person, Sunshiney, decided they were going to write me a private message expressing I don't know what. Didn't really tell me, but again, I don't understand why people think that this video is about dating black women. It's frustrating. Um, Either way, it says, "Hi, cute North Star. As a black woman, I should avoid all black men from now on because the black produce man. That makes no sense. I don't know what that means, so I will skip the word. The black man at my the black produce man at my grocery store went out of his way to smile and greet three white women who passed him as he stocked shelves. Yet when I passed him, he looked at me and did not say a word. Should I avoid all black men because I was happily engaged to a black man who I loved unconditionally, and he ended our relationship because I was a homeowner and I made more money than he made? He told me this years later. Should I'll try to highlight this. Should I avoid all black men from now on because I wanted to wait for marriage before having children, and my next black boyfriend ended our relationship because I would not give him a son before marriage and possibly end up as a single mother and a baby mama. By the way, he got his next girlfriend pregnant twice. She is now a single baby mama with two sons and he is on child support. Should I avoid all black men from now on because black men tell me that I am too intelligent, sophisticated, classy, and I talk with a white girl? I think she meant to say white girl accent. Should I avoid all black men because my big and tall, dark skinned, fat ex, jeez, very descriptive here, ex fiance thought he was an ugly man and could not believe that I was interested in him because I'm a beautiful black woman? Oh, very full of self confidence. Gotta like that. Should I avoid all black men from now on because a couple of the black men I've dated had children before marriage, had baby mama drama, and had child support taking the first cut out of their paychecks every month? Should I avoid black men from now on after giving my big and tall oh, it's the same dude. Big and tall ex fiance a second chance many years after we broke up. Yet he came back into my life talking to me like I was a piece of shit and saying things about me that a black woman hating Tommy Sotomayor follower would say. Well, that's it's very presumptuous that he all of a sudden would be a Tommy Sotomayor woman hating supporter, but I digress. Should should I avoid all black men because my ex fiance returned and kept calling me an independent what? My ex fiance returned and kept calling me an independent black woman, as if that is a bad thing because I have my life together and he still does not have his life together. Should I avoid black men from now on since I've only dated black men, yet they seem to hate black women and treat them like shit, black black women who have their backs. Yet they run to non-black women, i.e., whites, Asians, Hispanics, and put them on pedestals, only say good things about them to the world. What's funny is this: you talk about black women who have disrespected you, who were strangers to you. There are many black women who have been disrespected and treated like shit year after by black men they have dated, loved, married, had sons and daughters with, and lived with. Yet these black women did not give up on all black men. They are still interested in dating and marrying black men. Oops. Sorry. Apologize. I'm learning that there. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm learning that there is a hate the black woman movement going on in America. Your video is proof of this. The kind-hearted, loving, supportive, good black woman like myself have no choice but to give up on black men and the so-called black family dream. It's time for black women to do what black men are doing and give up on black men and date and marry men from other races. I was 100% loving and respectful with dating and engaged, yet it does not matter how good of a woman I am. I am a stereotype. I am a stereotype to black men, those in the world who hate us because my skin color, because I'm a black woman. I feel like I am a damn fool for being supportive of black men and having their backs all these years. Okay. There was a lot said. And here was my response to that, which I in turn probably said too much to a troll. That whatever. So this is what I wrote. I said, "See, dear, what you fail to miss." Well, I probably shouldn't have said what you failed to miss. It's just that what you failed to get. Because I don't think that they. What do you fail to miss? Because I don't think that they teach the ability to self-reflect anymore in high school and in institutions of higher learning. First of all, this is not a dating video, so I'm not talking about avoid dating black women. This situation happened in the workplace between well, I meant to say two, but I was Russian. Black people, and often I hear about how black men down black women in public. Well, I took this opportunity to show the reverse in effect. See, this is why I started taking my message to men, because women such as yourself seem to miss the point. When a black man disrespects a black woman, he is called out, boycotted, called a sellout, or as you have so nicely stated, black woman hating Tommy Sotomayor follower. Now, ma'am, what I suggest, if I was doing a dating video, which this is not, I would say yes. Miss, you need to avoid black men who do not appreciate what you bring to the table. See how that makes sense? But if I told you black men if I told a black man to do the same, it's now a problem among black women such as yourself. See, black men, when they express their dislikes for what black women do, black women act like what they do and who they are basically the same, which is sad because you can love your child but not what they do. You can love your mom such as I do, but think having me with a man who didn't want to be a father is not a good idea. But black women such as yourself would say, I hate my mom because I dislike her selfish decision to become a single mom. See, black women such as yourself cannot see beyond their own experiences to be empathetic to others that have gone through the same type of situation. I'm speaking about a specific type of black woman. If you listen to the video, which I doubt you did, because you spoke on this as if I was speaking about dating. Another factoid: I am currently married to a black woman. August will be 6 years we have been married. We have been married. We have 3 sons together. I don't hate black women. I hate the dumb shit they do, and then they play stupid about it and claim victim. Since we want to talk about dating, let's talk about the let's talk about the female, black, from Tampa, who blamed the baby on me because the other man didn't want it, and she spent the abortion money to come see me. Let's talk about the black woman I dated from Queens who told me I need to get a white girl because I told her to stay out of the club. Or the black woman who listened to her friends tell her not to date me only for her friend to sleep with her eventual man. Or the female who wormed her way back into my heart, get me hooked, then tell me she's having another man's baby and we can still be friends. Or the other black woman who used me for boyfriend benefits but told me months later her career was more important than me. Or the other black woman I was talking to and she one day out of the blue cut me off to handle some stuff, and then comes back weeks later, and I see online she is pregnant after trying to talk me into unprotected sex with her. Or the other black female I tried to date who had a child and had no problems asking me for money, but after doing other things that happen in a relationship and using my money for months, decides committing to an actual relationship is too much. And I think I meant to say now, not. So now tell me, miss, after all that, wouldn't I have given up on black women? After all that shit I just said, yet I still married one, right? So again, I'm only responding because you were not disrespectful. However, you do not listen. And maybe, just maybe, that's why all the other men left you. I'm sure some were not worth your time, but one must reflect and ask themselves, what role am I playing in this dysfunction in my life? We attract that which we desire and like. I hope this helps, and I hope helps you understand what I was saying, because I want those who listen or watch me to read in between sorry about that, to read in between the lines, because what I say is always deeper than a title I give a video. Sorry it took me so long to respond. I just saw this. Okay. uh, Sorry about that. It's very stressful reading in my alleged white boy voice. So as you can see, I responded very lengthily. Um and you can take this for what you want to take it for. I'm putting this out simply because whether this was a troll or whether this was a real actual person, which I'm assuming it is not it is actual person, but it's not an actual account. I think it was just made to just make this statement or to make other statements on various other pages. You can see the undertone in which black women will try to use any excuse to go date outside of their race. There should never be an excuse for you to date outside of your race. If you're going to date outside of your race, then you should just go ahead and date outside of your race. You should never date outside of your race because you have issues with men or the women inside of your race. If I had all those issues with black women, and those are actual real life stories that happened to me. Okay, I decided, hey, I still want to date black women. I still want to be with a black woman. I want to have children with a black woman. Some would say, Q, you're suicidal, but I do believe that there are a few good black women left that are worth marrying and building a family with. That's my perspective. That's my prerogative. Doesn't make me right and doesn't make me wrong. However, if I was to go along the lines and say, you know what, I'm having too many issues with this, I need to go date outside my race, I would have to say I have a problem with myself, because I should never go date anyone, be it within my same race or outside, because I have an issue If I dated nothing but white women and I had issues with nothing but white women, I should never go and date a black woman because I had issues with white women. That's a stupid reason to go date somebody. You should date someone who loves and respects you, honors you, values you beyond what you have between your legs. Period, point blank, and the end. There should never be a reason other than that you should go date outside of your race. I'm sorry to make this video so long, but it's so much information that I really kind of deciphered again as I was reading through it. This black women like to label things and put a negative stigma to prevent black men from having the ability to actually express themselves and how they feel. So if you have a critique or you have a dislike about something that black women do, you are a prototypical Tommy Sotomayor one black woman hating fan follower. Why is that? They have such a defense shield. They should be Black women should dominate the Star Trek movies, the Star Trek shows, because they have such a shield up where they can attack you and you cannot attack them at all. They can go around for the past 35 to 40 years and talk about how black men are deadbeats, down low, gay, ain't shit, don't take care of their kids, yet they still procreate with those same people that they have all those negative stigmas to say about. And a black man says, you know what? I don't really like the way black women's attitude is, and they have a fucking conniption fit. Yeah, something ain't right with that. But either way, just wanted to share this letter and my response, and maybe another day I'll come back and I'll break down some of the things she said, because as I was reading it, it sounds like this woman really has self-esteem issues, because if you think about half the dudes that she was talking about, why would a beautiful black woman even want to deal with those kind of men? I kind of alluded to it, but I didn't really go deep into it because I figured it was a troll, and I didn't really want to give all this, valuable advice away to someone who probably won't ever read it. But since this YouTube says this private messaging thing is going away soon, which is whatever. But that's one reason why I wanted to record this video, so at least I can have a record of this. But she dated a lot of shitty dudes, and that is a you choice. That is not a black man choice. Just like me dating all those other women, there was something about those women that I desired and liked, which is why they stayed around long enough to do dumb shit for me to finally just walk away from them. Self accountability, dear. That would be nice. But black women don't have that ability to hold themselves accountable for their mistakes, and the vast majority don't. It's very sad and makes me very depressed for the prospects of my sons and prospects of, they might not end up with a black woman just because there's really no good ones left anymore, and the ones that are there, they're not really producing children at the rate of which it needs to erase out all this ghetto hood rat mentality that seems to dominate black culture so much. Yeah, I guess I've gone on a rant long enough, so I'm just gonna end it right here. And leave your comments, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And definitely don't hold back. If you think I was overboard or I just wasted my time, hey, just tell me. But I think I like to take everything and use it as a lesson, as a teaching tool, even the mistakes I make in my life. So, all right, I'm gonna end this. It's going almost 20 minutes, so this is enough. All right, peace. I'm out.